Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Chords. That's Draven Grimes. He's not in the studio tonight. It's been a long couple of days with him going back to work after his surgery.
A little wimpy bitch. Let's call it what it is.
All right, so tonight we are talking about the Royal Rumble and our predictions for the Rumble. We'll get into that right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
Oh man, how are you feeling today, brother?
Still recouping, my guy.
Yeah.
It's been a long couple of days, but I'm getting through it. Oh, and on top of that, I now have an ear infection. So now I'm fighting that.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. But how are you doing, my guy?
Not bad. I mean, today was kind of busy. I was all over the place. But settling in. Looking forward to two good shows tonight. What's going on over there?
I will speak on this off air to you. This isn't something that needs to be put on air just yet until it's officially 100% confirmed.
All right, sounds good. So we're talking Royal Rumble tonight.
Baby!
You want to pull up the most updated card and go through everything except the two Rumbles real quick?
You act like I haven't done that already. But, I'll waste 30 seconds pretending like I'm looking it up.
It's okay.
Real quick. Swipe off the OnlyFans. Oh, those are nice. But never mind. We'll get back to that. Okay, so here we are. Here we go. And this is from CBS Sports, updated 5 hours ago. So, as of right now, not including the two Rumble matches, there are 3 matches confirmed. So, 5-match card for a fucking 5-hour pay-per-view.
So it's 3 and 2 Rumbles?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Hey. But we're going to have a special guest on the live stream this weekend.
Oh, we are. That's true.
100% confirmed. The third member of the Forbidden Kingdom will be in studio with us, watching the Rumble, live streaming it with us, and just, as he puts it, TFKing it up.
True.
So, looking forward to that. I haven't seen him since Bad Blood, and that was back in October. I'm a bad friend.
It's been a minute, but that's all right.
Yeah. All right, so let's get these knocked out real quick, and then we'll talk about the women's Rumble first, and then we'll finish off with the men's.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So, first match will be for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It's going to be DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls.
Okay.
Remember, DIY did do a heel turn on the Machine Guns, won the tag team titles that way, and they've kind of been chicken shitting ever since. So this is the first time the Machine Guns have really gotten their hands on DIY since that all has happened. So, your thoughts, Seth?
I mean, I gotta say the Machine Guns.
100%.
I don't.
I'm also very biased to TNA's talent, so there's also that.
Well, I'm just thinking, they came in with such a bang. DIY, I can't get behind them, man. I cannot look at them and pretend like it's legit.
That's because the time of DIY has really passed. We saw what they've done in NXT. both singles and tag team. You know, as comrades, so to speak, and as basically in a blood feud.
Mm.
And they work well both ways. My issue here is this is one of those deals of they don't have a lot of tag teams right now, so they were putting tag teams back together. And of course, DIY made the most sense because they're both baby faces right now, at the time, anyway. Um, but I'll be honest with you, dude. I've never been a Johnny Gargano fan. And because of that, that takes me out of the tag team a little bit. When they broke up initially in NXT and like had that blood feud for a couple years, I enjoyed the fuck out of it because they had great fucking chemistry. But I've always been a Ciampa fan, but I've always been a Ciampa fan when he's a badass heel, not when he's a chicken shit heel.
Yeah.
And because they're doing the chicken shit thing right now, it's taken me out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to put on great matches this weekend? Absolutely. I've never known the Machine Guns to have a bad match with anyone. I feel this is going to be a great show. They're going to prove why the Monday Machine Guns innovated that certain style of tag team wrestling. And for me, I don't want to say the Machine Guns because I'm very biased towards TNA talent, especially the ones that worked their ass off in the early days and are finally getting their just desserts. But I gotta go with the Machine Guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think there's. I mean, I guess I just don't think the titles are useful with DIY.
Mm-mm. I mean, who's DIY going to feud with after this if they do retain the titles?
Right.
A-Town Down Under again.
No, they just went to Raw.
So it's that's why fucking Netflix on Raw sucks. Shit. Okay. Moving on. So my question for you is 2 out of 3 falls. Are they going to do the quintessential heels get the first fall, babyface get the second fall, and then that third fall is going to be like the fall? Or is it going to be like a 2-0 kind of sweep?
I mean, I think it would be a waste of a 2 out of 3 falls match if they didn't extend it to 3 falls. I imagine the Flamingo Boys are going to get involved somehow.
Flamingo Boys.
What are they called?
Oh, fuck, I remember.
Pretty Deadly. Yeah.
You talking about the motherfuckers that ripped off Tyler Breeze's fucking gimmick, but did it 10 times worse.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He's there's been some tension there. They helped DIY win the titles, and they've not gotten any reciprocal love from it. There's an underlying storyline there. I wouldn't be surprised if they cost them a fall because of, the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But
maybe cost them the fall
right
for the match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I can get behind that. Cool. So both same Machine Guns going into Royal Rumble this weekend. Awesome. Oh, where's the next match? Here we go. Cody versus Kevin, ladder match, undisputed title.
This is a really.
I want your answer from your heart and your brain on this one because I feel we're both probably going to say the same thing.
This one is the most difficult one on the card for me.
Mm-hmm.
I still gotta go Cody, just because there are bigger Mania matches to make with Cody than there is with Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to the fact that how Kevin got the belt and all that, I still think Cody's the guy over there. I think he'll get his retribution. I don't know how it'll go. I imagine that him and Sammy will be involved, have some kind of physical contact during that. So I don't know if Sammy is going to help Kevin or try to help Kevin or try to help Cody and try to help Cody and wind up missing and kicking Cody. You know, something like that's going to happen, but I do think Cody comes down with the belt.
Is that your answer from your heart, or is that from your head?
It would be fun storytelling wise if Kevin won. I just don't think that's going to happen.
I'm in the same boat as you. My booking experience is telling me Cody's going over on this, but I want so badly for Kevin to win. He's, to me, with this run that he's had since turning on Randy and Cody and shit, this has been one of his best runs in the past 5 years. Easy.
Yep.
And we kind of broke down the whole thing when this turn really started. Of he was trying to get the Kevin was right slogan to get over. For whatever reason, it didn't. But it kind of put me on his side, storytelling wise. You know, he's never once veered from that line that he's standing on right now.
Yeah.
Of fuck the bloodline, and he's still on that fuck the bloodline path. You just got to dig deeper into it, and sometimes, you know, you're not always going to be the good guy in the story for you to be right. And I like that extra layer of his character right now. So for me, it would be like the ultimate fuck you towards the bloodline if he did win the title. Because let's face it, if he does it, what's going to happen? He's going to rub it in fucking Roman's face. He's going to rub it in Solo's face. He's going to rub it in fucking Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, whatever. I mean, granted, he's trying to play the best friend thing with Sammy right now, but we all know how that happens.
Yeah.
Jericho, he's going to fucking do what he does best and fucking turn on his friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm very torn on this one. I'm very excited for this one. We're probably gonna have to duct tape Rip to the fucking chair so he doesn't jump up and down in front of the screen, because I'm probably gonna fucking punch him in the back of the head if he keeps doing that. Just for this match. But yeah, my heart says Kevin. My brain's saying Cody.
Yeah. I guess I'm right there with you.
Unfortunately, this is what happens when you get invested in a wrestling show, like what happened on Monday nights. I'm just fuck. It's hard.
Yep.
All right. So next match advertised is the women's Royal Rumble match. And I will go over who they have.
Well, no, I want to save both the Rumbles till the next segment.
All right, we'll go on to the next segment then. Go ahead and go to a commercial because we only got 2 Rumbles left apparently.
Where was
I misread.
Oh,
I thought I saw a women's championship match on here. I was wrong. Not saying it's not going to happen, because you know how they are with the new IC and United States titles. More likely there'll be a throwaway match, but yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, we will throw it to a commercial and be right back. Let me introduce you to our new sponsor, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. Check this out. They sent us this huge box of samples with all these amazing flavors, from traditional flavors like the OG and ranch to unique flavors like cinnamon churro and my favorite, backyard barbecue.
Absolutely, man. Let's not forget the garlic parmesan, the cracked black pepper, and my personal favorite, the maple brown sugar. It is grade A, phenomenal, my guy.
So me, Draven, and Miner all sat down, went through all these flavors. Of course, we each had our favorite, but one thing we agreed on, this is an amazing brand. If you're a sunflower seed eater, definitely need to check this out. If you're not a sunflower seed eater, you still need to check these out because they got a flavor that you like, without question. Miner's favorite was dill pickle. I like the barbecue. Use the link in the description and enjoy.
Bad guys do hill shit, no one can stop it. Walking in the shadows, always on the profit. Fast cars, big dreams, living on the edge. Haters talking trash, but we ain't even faced. Just some rebels with the cars, breaking all the rules. Bosses in the game, always playing it cool.
All right, we are back.
We are.
So, right now, gonna go through the Royal Rumble matches.
Mhm.
So I guess who do they have announced so far?
Okay, so we're going to do the women's first because I feel we're really going to get in the nitty gritty on the men's Royal Rumble.
Mm.
So let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. For the women's Royal Rumble, the Refrigerator, my future wife Bailey, the Lizard Queen, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel, enter last name here, Lyra Valkyria, Ivy Nile, Io Sky, and 20 more yet to be announced.
And how many more?
20 more that need to be announced.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, we kind of figured that we're going to have surprise entrances on this, Jordan and Grace, on top of maybe some part-timers coming back or some legends coming back. So can't announce everybody in this one because I think they really have 30 viable women for a Royal Rumble. Just being real.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't remember the last time they had a women's roster strong enough to do a Royal Rumble match and actually get it out. 2019, excuse me. I forgot. 2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe, and the only show that we haven't seen thus far before the Royal Rumble, the only show we're recording before SmackDown. So that's, you're not going to get 10 more entries on SmackDown. So maybe you get 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So,
and maybe they'll do like a something on NXT because we're also recording before NXT as we're recording now, and they're going to have their highlights. So expect like Roxanne Perez to show up and stuff like that. But even then, NXT maybe get 3.
so you're still looking at between 12 and 15 surprises.
Well, not even really surprises, like maybe just D-listed talent that only shows up on fucking main event, basically.
Right.
Maybe some up and coming talent that they had in the Performance Center. Want to see what they do. There's also a possibility of Jade coming back. So I mean, let's be real. You and me never really focused too much on the women's Royal Rumble. It's a fun match to watch, but we don't ever really put too much stock in it. And to me, this year seems no different. We both feel pretty strong that Liv's going to go over in this match anyway because she fucking deserves it.
She does deserve it, but does the word about them being pushed as a tag team through WrestleMania make that a less of a possibility?
See, this is where one of my favorite / least favorite things come into play. Card subject to change.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what I didn't watch the tag match Monday Night Raw. We're going to cover it on WNW, so you can give me more details on that one. But just like on a grand scale of everything you saw last night, did it feel like they were getting the push?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still going to say Liv, because she's the only viable one that's going to need to that really needs it. Just from seeing the other ones that are on here, Nia Jax doesn't fucking need it. She just came off that run from fucking Queen of the Ring. Bailey,
And
as
she
much as I
just
would
lost to Mommy, so there's no point in having her go for that belt.
right. Bailey, as much as I would like to see her do back-to-back Rumbles, right now she really doesn't need that. Lizard Queen, she can never come back, and it would be too soon for me.
That's Charlotte
Being
Flair
honest.
for you guys, just so you know.
It's the fucking Lizard Queen. Goddamn Lizard Queen. You can't change my mind. I saw the most recent pictures. At least she found a plastic surgeon that does halfway decent work now.
If
A
she
lot better than the last one.
if she shaves off any more of that jaw, she's gonna be like one of those walkers that they took the jaw off so they can't bite people.
I was going to say Voldemort from Harry Potter, but that works too. He has a very round face. You got Naomi, who is, and I mean no disrespect, mid as fuck.
Yeah.
She's an okay worker. I've never really understood the gimmick, so don't really care. Bianca Belair, we all see where that's going to probably end up between her and Jade. There's going to be a falling out at some point. They're going to have a one-on-one thing, so I don't feel she's going to win it. Raquel Rodriguez could be the reason Liv wins the Royal Rumble. That's very viable. Lyra Valkyria, she just won the Women's Intercontinental Championship, well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So I think more or less let her run with that for a while. Don't really let her worry about trying to become Lyra 2 belts. Let's face it, Becky was good at it, and we don't need to rehash that anytime soon. Kind of shits on Becky shit.
A little bit.
Ivy Nile, mid card, Io Sky. She's just kind of stuck right in the middle right now.
Right.
They don't have too much for her right now. So my choice is still Liv.
Yeah.
Even with a tag team push.
It would be very easy for me to accept a surprise to win.
Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan or Jade. I mean, somebody coming back from injury. I don't know that the winner is currently on the card.
I mean, you might be right, and for all we know, this would probably be one of those things where part of Jordan's contractual agreement was, it's WrestleMania, and she would fucking draw a fuck ton of people.
Who cares?
But
yeah,
that would kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth of the newest signee going straight in the main event.
I understand that, but I mean, Edge did it when he came back. I mean, Cody did it.
Edge didn't win the fucking Rumble when he came back in 20.
You're right.
No, he worked Randy Orton in the Last Man Standing match, which was god fucking awful because of the circumstances.
He didn't make a surprise return at the Rumble?
In 2020 he did, but he didn't win it. I'm talking about Jordan winning the Rumble.
I got you.
This year.
Yeah, I can see it though, because she's had some matches there. I don't think it'll happen, but I think she has as good a chance as anybody that's on that list right now.
Like I said, it would be one of the more viable ones, but to me, I don't want to piss all the ladies off in the locker room.
True.
Just signed a new contract first match officially under a WWE banner and she wins the Rumble, that would hurt some people's feelings.
She, without question, has to have a big showing.
Oh, without question. I would easily let her win the record for the most eliminations.
Yeah.
Easy.
Mm.
But I don't know. I can't say yes to having her go over.
I don't think it'd be a great idea either, but this field is not strong.
Mm-mm. We'll see. We'll see what happens on Saturday, but I'm still sticking with my gut and saying Liv on this one.
I respect that.
Sweet. Johnny just agreed to buy me Mexican next show. Gang, gang. Hey, I'm politicking over here, all right? Politicking. Shit. All right. For the men's Royal Rumble match, this is a big year. This is this generation's 2001 Rumble, in my opinion. We got some fucking names on here. We got LA Knight. Yeah.
Well, hold up. Before we go into this, what surprises would you like to see in the women's Royal Rumble?
That's a fucking question. I'm trying to think who would benefit from it. First one right off the rip, I'd say Rosemary would do good in a Rumble match.
Maybe.
Trying to think like something like far left field. Santina Marella.
Santina, yes.
Santina. I don't care if it's just just to fill a fucking spot to get eliminated in 1 second by Jordan. Santina Marella with the fucking whole facial hair thing going on right now. I would lose my shit.
That would be great.
I would lose my shit. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. Legend-wise, I'd love to see Lita again because Lita's my crush. It almost feels like this happens every year. Michelle McCool, for whatever reason, jumps out of the front row and does a thing in the Rumble every year for the past few years. I'd like to see Caitlyn show up.
Yes.
I mean, she had a real bad fallout with Vince, but I don't know what her rapport would be with Triple H.
Yeah.
But, maybe there's a chance. AJ Lee.
That'd be a good one. Definitely.
Yeah, it would be a good one. And that seems like a very viable one right now.
Yeah.
For those of you that haven't watched the show Heels, she did some spots on that show, and she looked just as crisp doing basically indie shows as she did working main event of WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
And she's in phenomenal fucking shape.
Yeah.
Those will be my picks. What about you?
So, I don't know. I'd like to see. I mean, I think we're gonna see a couple of TNA ones. I think we'll probably see Masha Slamovich. We'll probably see Rosemary. We will. I know I saw it on a meme earlier, but I'd love to see Gail Kim.
Isn't she doing something for NWA right now?
I don't know. She's always been kind of involved with that that women's wrestling thing.
I feel like she's done something for NWA recently.
Could have.
Ooh, Mickey James. I didn't think about her. She's technically under a Legends contract right now.
Yep.
So probably we'll see her. Probably won't be hardcore country Mickey James, but it'll be Mickey James.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I like it. All right. Now we can move on to the men's Rumble.
All right. So, like I was saying, this is one of the biggest Rumbles easily in the past 10 years. Not including surprise appearances, Legends return, or anything like that. So let me go over what's been confirmed. And we'll basically do the same thing. We'll nitpick this one. LA Knight, yeah. The GOAT, John Cena, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, hashtag fuck Logan Paul, which you can find the shirt on the merch site. Penta has been added in, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes. Let me see. We got Kofi Kingston, Kane, Cocaine, Gain, Kirk Angle, Mike Tyson, coked out Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, but he gets thrown over by Shawn Michaels and CM Punk because they both fucking hate his guts. We have Penta. We also have Hexa, Octa, and Quintuple, Omos, and my pick, Eugene, for the win.
Let's go to a real list.
Bullshit. Most of those were bullshit.
Yeah, let's go to a real list.
Everything after Carmelo Hayes was bullshit.
Okay. So how many is that?
15 total, with 15 yet to be announced.
Okay, so I can't imagine there's a whole bunch of people on SmackDown that haven't announced yet. So
yeah.
So I would
really
think
both brands.
Huh?
Really both brands.
Well, we know Raw's over. So I can't think of anyone who they would add necessarily from SmackDown, but let's give them a couple. Let's say they wind up with 17. So that leaves 13 spaces unfilled.
I'd say 3 to 4 for NXT, 2 to 3 for TNA, and the rest are either returning from injury or legend. Would be my guess.
You're right. So of the people announced, who are you going with?
If we're going off the fantasy booking I went through a few weeks back between Punk and Seth, it would really boil down to them two because I want to see them two work for the world title at Mania.
Okay. Somebody's got to win it between now and then, though.
That's where the Elimination Chamber thing comes into play and all that. Like, there's a lot of what ifs there. So I'm probably going to back off of that. I'm not going to say Roman because he doesn't need it. Because they're going to do the thing with Dwayne more than likely. This is hard.
Not for me.
Well, I know who you want to win. I'm trying to think of who would benefit the most from this at this point in their career. And I swear I can already hear Edgar screaming Logan Paul's name in the back of my head. Piece of shit. You know what? I'm going out of left field. Of the ones announced the one that I feel would benefit the most from this, from everything he's done since he's come up to the main roster, I'm saying Sami Zayn.
Okay.
I'm going left field. More than likely, that's wrong. More than likely, it's going to lead into Kevin and Sammy working mid-card on one of the nights of WrestleMania. And I feel he deserves it the most. Because I'm damn sure not going to give it to fucking Logan Paul or Shinsuke Nakamura.
Right.
Fuck no.
I think it's Cena's to win.
How many times has he won the Rumble?
Twice.
Let me look that up real quick. Is it twice or is it 3? Royal Rumble wins. You're correct. It was 2. He won it in 2008 and 2013.
I think he deserves to tie the record with 3. The only thing that I could see screwing that up is Joe Hendry eliminating him and they go on to a match. But,
Joe Hendry won't be at the Rumble.
Huh? Oh.
Joe Hendry won't be at the Rumble. He is on the Chris Jericho cruise, which is happening the same weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I gotta go
Probably be a
Cena.
buzzkill.
I gotta go Cena without question.
Okay. So let's play the what if game of who we think is going to fill in those 15 slots. Let's go with NXT real quick. Give me 2 from NXT.
What's the champion's name? Omi, whatever.
Obafe,
Yeah.
something like that.
And then I think Trick Williams is always a safe bet to be one of the ones.
Not the 2 I'm going to say. My 2 one is Ethan Page. I feel that it would be a great opportunity for him to kind of show what he can do with main roster talent and get that call up finally.
Mm.
And my second one, just because I want to fucking see it happen, at the number 10 slot, I want to see Shawn Spears come out.
At number 10. Yeah.
At number 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be fun.
Those would be my 2 picks. If I had to throw a third one in there, I would probably say Trick Williams too. I don't think they're going to put the NXT champ in a match like that. They're really building him up as like this unstoppable machine right now, and I think the Rumble would hurt him.
Okay. I can get behind that.
But I want to see it.
So what about TNA?
Oh, TNA.
Nick Nemeth.
Well, I know PCO's not going to be on that motherfucker.
Sure as fuck is not. No siree.
No. Let me check something, because I would say Nick Nemeth too, but I don't know if he is booked on the Jericho cruise. Let's see. Pull it up. Nick Nemeth is scheduled for the Jericho cruise.
Oh. Well, fuck that.
Bitches.
If it's not him or Joe Hendry, who the fuck else would be there?
Let me think for a second. Let me cook. Brian Myers.
Maybe.
I could see that happening. Moose. I think that would be good for Moose to do too.
Yeah.
I really want to see Cocaine.
Cocaine.
I kid, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
The Hardys.
Could be.
That's about all I would call right now.
Yeah. I think
more likely I'd say the Hardys for sure.
Right. Yeah, I can agree with that. So what are you thinking about people outside? I honestly wouldn't be sure. I'm going to go way outside the ball on this one. I think Josh Alexander might show up.
That name was coming up. That is a very viable one. Very viable one.
And then way outside the box, Malachi Black.
The problem is he's still technically under contract.
I realize that we think he's still currently under contract.
Oh man, that would be fucking fantastic. Oh, there's so many good talents. That's a tough one. You want me to go out of left field?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Mil Muertes.
You say who?
Mil Muertes.
Oh shit.
Our boy.
That would be dope, man.
Our boy. Friend of the podcast. Mil Muertes.
Yeah, no, that would be crazy. Also, I mean, he's technically in the WWE family. I think Abyss has a good shot.
I'd mark the fuck out. God, would I mark out, even if it's just for like just a run-in segment. I'd be great with that. But now you're talking about producers and shit.
Not all of them. I mean, I wouldn't want Jamie Noble to be in the fucking Rumble, but
I would want Petey Williams to go in there and hit a fucking Canadian destroyer.
yes, a real fucking Canadian destroyer.
And dare a motherfucker to get up.
Yeah, you pop up for that motherfucker. It's like popping up from Jake's DDT.
I'd pop up from that real quick. Raven's different story. I'll give two more names that are like real far fetched that more likely won't happen, but I would be so happy if it happened. First one, longtime friend. I've known this man for about going on 12 years at this point. Effie. I would love to see Effie get his fucking shot.
Mm.
Probably won't happen because he don't like playing the politics shit.
Mm.
But I just for a fucking one-off to get his fucking name out there to the main audience, love it. And for my second one, good old Shane Mercer.
Dude.
Yeah, you felt that, didn't you? You fucking felt that.
I would love to see our boy Shane Mercer on that shit. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Could you imagine him?
He would walk in and legitimately be the top 2 or 3 strongest dudes in the company. There's nobody he can't toss around.
You put him and Braun face to fucking face.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Especially after he goes and hits a God mode power slam and an assault and battery.
That God mode power slam is sick.
It makes me dizzy thinking about it.
Yeah, man. He's fucking phenomenal, and the fact that he's not in one of the majors is a travesty.
It is. We need to get him back on the show. Get a 1 year update on him. See how he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll look into that. All right. So, what about returning from injury / legend / Hall of Fame?
I don't know.
Give me 2 or 3.
How long are they going to keep Randy out?
I don't know because there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah,
they're just selling a pal driver. Maybe he does come back.
Yeah, I think maybe he comes back. I think. Do you see any of the Wyatts in the Rumble?
Yeah, but more than likely just bodies. I don't see them being of significance at all. Maybe if like the Miz or Karrion Kross or somebody they feuded with before were in it, and they cause some chaos and eliminate each other. That's about it.
No, Elwood, you cannot clean while we're not here. All right, until you learn how to control your shit, we will be here when you're here. Thank you, sir.
I'm not giving him a key to the studio. That's not happening. Will not fucking happen ever. So what about a legend?
God, I hope they don't have Hulk Hogan going there.
I swear to God, I kind of do, just to watch Punk throw his dusty ass over the top rope and kill Hulkamania.
You know what? Because it's Hulk, he'll probably eliminate 15 fucking people. Like, it's ridiculous.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know. Punk is he's very vocal about how much he hates Hogan. He ain't gonna let that shit happen,
Hmm.
even if he has to take a pay cut.
Right.
I know I would fucking throw his ass over the goddamn top rope into some fucking barbed wire. But that's beside the point. So for me, I think Randy's a good option. Because like I said, he's just selling the power drivers. Really nothing really wrong. I don't see AJ coming back yet. He's still not been cleared by the doctors as of this recording for that foot injury he took. What was it, like October, November of this year? Like that. I could see a couple cameos from the Wyatts. But like I said, it had to be with Final Testament or the Miz or some shit like that. Excuse me. As far as a legend, the only viable one I could see entering this and doing anything at all would be X-Pac.
Yeah, X-Pac is in good shape still. And for some reason, they can't do a Royal Rumble without the Boogeyman showing up. So we'll probably see him.
Yep. And we'll more likely see Kofi do his yearly almost get eliminated spot.
I think the last 4 or 5 years, that spot has gotten him eliminated each time.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Let his mama be the reason he gets eliminated this year. That would be great.
Yeah, it would.
I mean, they're really selling that everybody's turned their back on him thing. So, and one more far off one that I would love to see because he fucking deserves it. Matt Cardona.
That'd be great. You think Goldberg will show up?
I fucking hope not.
He's coming back to Raw sometime.
I don't give a fuck. Not one single.
I mean, I don't care to
Wait,
see
he
it.
was supposed to come
it's just
back.
a fact.
He was supposed to come back this past Monday night.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Atlanta show.
That's true.
I mean, I didn't watch it all because I want to watch a wrestling show. I want to watch fucking wrestling and not 30-minute entrances. But yeah, he was supposed to come back to the Atlanta show and didn't show up as far as I know.
Gotcha.
But still, yeah, I don't want to fucking see Goldberg. I'd rather fucking see Scott Norton walk down the goddamn ring.
Yeah.
Show me something real.
Are we going to see Diesel again?
No. Well, no.
Oh, no.
Since the whole thing with Scott, Kevin just hasn't had that bump any.
Yeah. Well, is there anything more you want to say on this? We can take a little break before 8 o'clock when we come back for Weekend Wrestling.
No, I as far as the pay-per-view itself goes, I'm looking forward to it this weekend. Enjoying it with my brothers with some pizza and wings and good tidings and
all of you, because we will be doing a live watch along. We're not showing any copyright material. You won't hear it from us. You won't hear the sound on our end. You won't see the picture on our end. But if you're watching it, come hang out with us, and we will we'll have live discussion and reaction to it.
Yeah, we'll have the super chats open for everybody. Any questions, queries, comments, whatever, we'll retort accordingly. And I think that's about it. Motherfuckers, everybody go buy the merch at the Streamlabs site. We have the new TFK design up at this time. Fucking phenomenal. Our guy outdid himself on this one. That's a fucking fantastic design. And with that, temporarily take us home.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for Draven Grimes. I'm Dark Chords. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. And we will be back at 8 p.m. for Weekend Wrestling with our boy Edgar from the Snug Wrestling Podcast. So until then, peace.
Heel shit podcast, where the bad boys reign.